check, check.
Hitting it?
Yeah, it's too far out there.
It's way out there.
Check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Checking, check, 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 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
You want her to stand about here?
Wherever she wants to, yeah.
Right about here in the front. Okay.
Just make sure you keep this microphone about 3 or 4 inches away from your mouth. Okay? Yes, go ahead. It's
They're coming. They're coming so fast.
Test, 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'll turn it up on my
Yeah.
side.
Okay. Should she just set it here?
She can hold it until she's ready.
Okay.
There's that little switch on it. Switch it down. When you're ready to go, switch it up.
Got it? Here we go.
Gotta walk it on the field.
Got it. Got it. It's gonna be awesome.
Last year they made me sit.
I want her to go too.
Last year they made me sit. So. I don't work at the hospital. I do a bunch of different things. In a while.
Thank you to Mr. Ricardo Hernandez, our band director, and our Capitol High School band, assisted by members of High Desert Winds and Jan Gaynor for performing Pomp and Circumstance. Good morning, Jaguar families. Please stand for the presentation of colors and our national anthem. Performing our national anthem today is Capitol High School alumna Cleo Tamara. Families, please remain standing.
Left turn. Arch. All right. Hold it. Breathe and out.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes send bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Cleo. You may all be seated at this time. The CHS Choir and Band, accompanied by the High Desert Winds and under the direction of Jan Gaynor, will now perform Kiev 2022. Thank you for a beautiful performance. We are fortunate to have the community support that we have in order to have such performances. Our CHS choir will now perform The Climb.
Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the the struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the keep the faith, 'cause it's all about the climb.
Thank you, Miss Alicia Dickinson, Choir Director, members of our CHS Choir, and Brian Hutchinson for your touching performance. Good morning and welcome to Jaguar Stadium for the commencement ceremony of our Capital High School's class of 2022. I would like to first recognize our dignitaries. With us today, we have from our Santa Fe Public Schools Executive Cabinet, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Larry Chavez, Deputy Superintendent, Ms. Vanessa Romero, Associate Superintendent, Ms. Kathy Casaus, Associate Superintendent, Mr. Michael Hagley, Associate Superintendent, Mr. Carl Marano, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Robert Martinez, Chief Equity, Diversity, and Engagement Officer, Ms. Crystal Ibarra, With us today, we have from our Santa Fe Public Schools Board of Education, President, Ms. Kate Noble, Vice President, Mr. Rudy Garcia, Secretary, Ms. Sarah Bozay. Thank you all so much for your continued support of our Capitol High School community and for being part of our celebration today. I would also like to acknowledge and thank my Capitol High School leadership team who has put in countless hours and tireless efforts this school year. Associate Principal, Mr. Carlos Lee. Associate Principal, Mrs. Carla Pacheco. Associate Principal, Dr. Alexandra Robertson. Dean of Students, Mr. Ben Gomez. A special thank you must go out to Miss Janet Aboitis, our senior counselor. Ms. Aboitis has gone above and beyond for our graduating class, and she is an advocate for all students. Thank you. Parents, families, and community members, we realize that the success of our graduating class is due in large part to your continued support. Thank you for believing in your student and for the love and encouragement you have shown and will undoubtedly continue to show. Seniors, today is your day. Take a deep breath. Look around. Let this moment sink in. Be proud of yourselves. Regardless of your journey to this very moment, take pride in the fact that you are here, moments away from graduating and moving on to the next chapter in your life. Yes, we should cheer them on. I am proud of each and every one of you. Independently and as a collective whole, you are truly amazing. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I brag about you all the time. You can ask any of these people up here. Every chance I get, I let people know that I work at the best school in Santa Fe. I have the best staff. I have the best students. I am so fortunate to be able to come to a place of work where I am surrounded by the most remarkable people. A place where we give hugs and say I love you, and where we mean it. When people say that teenagers are different these days, I let them know that yes, you are different. You are better. True, most of you are addicted to your cell phones, and many of you make an art out of procrastination, but let's be honest. If we had cell phones when we were teens, I imagine we would be addicted too. The real difference, though, is in your generosity of spirit, kindness, genuine care for others, and perseverance. Your high school experience has been unique. Consider this. Of all of the people in this stadium right now, how many have been high school students during a global pandemic? How many have navigated remote learning, hybrid learning, and then returning to school with masks and mandated social distancing? Your teen years also saw significant political and social changes, not only in the United States, but internationally. Horrific events such as the recent tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, have undoubtedly impacted you and how you see the world. Many of you may struggle to try and make sense of such occurrences. Know that some things simply do not make sense, and they should not make sense. School shootings and lockdown drills, they should not be normal. Despite these trying times, you have continued to demonstrate the generosity, kindness, care, and perseverance that makes Capitol High School such a special place. Pete Velarde, the sparkle in your eye when you surprised Citlali Gutierrez Garcia with a proposal is unforgettable. Samantha Torres, your ability as an actress when we pulled an April Fool's joke on Felix Valletta is impressive. You even made me and Gomez nervous. Haley Carrillo, your quick wit when making the King Richard reference brought levity to the group. Isabella Herrera, your love for baby Aaliyah and your dedication to your education and desire to be a positive role model for your daughter warms my heart. Sergio Miramontes Nava, it has truly been a pleasure to watch you mature from a wild child of a freshman to a slightly less wild child man who showed remarkable kindness to another student who was struggling, and she was having a really bad day. You sat next to her, you spoke gently to her, and you made her day 1,000,000 times better. Members of my tall girl crew, Yamalina Aguilar Diaz, Yulisa Dominguez, and Yamile Gonzalez, you each carry yourselves with purpose, and your amazing spirits radiate and spread positivity to those around you. Esmeralda Hasso Laguna, Perla Juarez, Michelle Ortiz, Max Quintana, and Daisy Olivas, thank you for seizing opportunities to advocate and lead. Arthur Valencia, your dynamic personality and zest for life is contagious. Luis Loya, thank you for spreading positivity and encouraging your classmates. You helped to elevate and encourage others when they were feeling overwhelmed. Andy Toves, we will miss your kindness and positive energy. Never have I had someone bring 3 dozen donuts as a thank you. We are so glad that you were able to finish your high school experience as a JAG. Miami, Ish, and Abe, watching you support each other and build each other up is the epitome of family. You repeatedly lent each other your strength and showed great compassion. Felix Flores Diaz, Brandon Jaime Cervantes, Julio Velasquez, Gerardo Montijo Gutierrez, Esai Ornelas, and Brandon Quintana, your procrastination brought me to tears, literally, but you made it, and I am so incredibly proud of you. Julio, your hair is still glorious. Please keep it that way. Anthony Noodles Alves, Ish Hernandez, and DeAndre Martinez, your regular visits to give a hug and check on me and Jen were appreciated more than you can imagine. Thank you, gentlemen, for your kindness and willingness to help. As you all move into the next stage of your life, your paths may diverge. Regardless of where your path may lead, remember that hard work and perseverance will pay off. Remember to stay grounded in your roots and to be proud of where you come from, but also to reach for the stars and seize opportunities. Remember to keep your generous spirit, kindness, and care for others. These qualities will help each of you to change the world. Remember to give hugs and to say I love you as often as you can, and know that you are deserving of love, kindness, and respect. Lastly, never forget that when you are at your best, we are here to cheer you on. And when you are at your worst, we are here to support you. Once a JAG, always a JAG. Our next speaker will be Superintendent Hilario Larry Chavez. Superintendent Chavez was selected to lead the Santa Fe Public Schools by the Board of Education in April of 2021. He enthusiastically accepted, stating his passion for Santa Fe and intent to take to heart the hopes and dreams of SFPS's schools, students, and staff. Formerly SFPS's Associate Superintendent of Athletics, Activities, and School Support, Mr. Chavez is a multifaceted leader who is well-versed in the SFPS community and aspects that are critical to educational excellence. His strong skills and experience include a foundation in special education, uplifting secondary education and athletics, and collaborating to institute reforms. Mr. Chavez's collaborative work resulted in increasing the district's 2021 graduation rate to an all-time high of 86.3%, marking dramatic growth and surpassing the state's graduation rate for a second year. Notable are his strengths in listening to community members and a track record of collaboration. Through a shared vision for excellence with the board and community, he is striving to bring learning to new heights in our district. Mr. Chavez has 13 years of administrative experience, having served the SFPS community in a variety of leadership roles. including Associate Superintendent of Athletics, Activities and School Support, Assistant Superintendent of Athletics, Activities and School Support, Director of Athletics and Activities, and as a Special Education Administrator. Mr. Chavez has held positions of leadership not only in New Mexico and Virginia, but also overseas. He has a bachelor's degree in elementary education, a master's degree in special education, and an educational leadership certificate from New Mexico Highlands University. Please join me in welcoming Superintendent of Santa Fe Public Schools, Mr. Larry Chavez.
Good morning. Before I start my speech, I want to ask you, JAG graduates, did we save the best ceremony for last? Yeah? I don't hear it. Maybe not. Can you be a little louder? Did we save the... There you go. All right, that's what I like to hear. So welcome, graduates, and all those here to support you on this day of celebration. Today, we recognize your outstanding accomplishments and the start of a new journey. You're on your way to fulfilling a career, educational opportunities, or whatever life calls of you. You can embrace the future knowing that you're ready for whatever lies ahead. Think back to the first day of school. No doubt, were you excited to meet your teacher, meet new friends, find out what's on the lunch menu, and maybe find out what's for snack? Along the way, you reach many milestones, from learning to read to reading to learn, from tackling counting to mastering complex mathematics, and from engaging in simple scientific investigation to understanding the biological process. On this wonderful day, I hope you are filled with pride for having become a graduate of Santa Fe Public Schools and also of Capitol High School. To your parents, families, and all the adults who have supported you, I say thank you and job well done. We're here today because of their commitment to you and your education. And because of your hard work and belief in yourself, you've made it. So one more round of applause for all the supporters in your life. To the educators and administrators who have helped you reach new heights in learning, I say thank you for giving your best and making a difference in the lives of these students. And to our Board of Education members who work diligently on your behalf, I say thank you for setting the vision, mission, and goals to ensure high-quality teaching and learning for all of our students in Santa Fe Public Schools. It's absolutely amazing when you sit back and think about how many people have cheered you on through your educational career. They include your teachers, transportation drivers, student nutrition staff, custodial services, maintenance workers, EAs, support staff in the office and throughout the district, and so many more. And as your superintendent, I speak for all of them in applauding you because you did it and we couldn't be happier. These past 4 years, you have persevered and successfully navigated through remote learning and back to in-person learning, and for 1 week, back to remote learning. This year, you experienced what we once thought was a normal school year, and it was anything but normal. So today, it's about you, not challenges, not disappointments, defeats, or mistakes. It's about what you've accomplished and your future. Your future is in your hands. Be daring, be ambitious, be courageous, and you will be successful in anything you set out to accomplish. I want to thank you, our graduates, for uplifting me through your endurance and dedication and overcoming all the uncertainties that we threw at you. You learned how to connect with your teachers and classmates in ways we could have never envisioned. You learned how to delve into studies as others never have. You were patient, responsive, and diligent. You taught us all so much. There is nothing quite as special as looking out and seeing the faces of our graduates. You are beaming, and so are the supporters here with you today. It's been an honor for Santa Fe Public Schools to provide you with an education that prepares you for tomorrow. It's a special honor for me, a little later in the ceremony, to help present you with your diplomas as Superintendent of Schools. I know you're awaiting the moment today to switch your tassels from the right to the left, and when you do, celebrate by throwing those hats up as high as you can. And throw them up high because you are the class of 2022. Show your pride, celebrate your accomplishments, and lastly, be bold, be courageous, be your best, and again, congratulations, job well done, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez. Kate Noble was born in Santa Fe and got a wonderful education in Santa Fe Public Schools. She graduated from Santa Fe High School and attended Columbia University in New York City, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies. Kate spent 10 years at the BBC's Business News Desk as a producer, reporter, and anchor. She then returned to Santa Fe and began working for the City of Santa Fe in economic and community development, where she focused on growing local businesses and local talent. Kate is married to Bryce Tappan, a scientist at Los Alamos National Labs. They have a son named Zachary who attends Gonzales Community Schools. Please join me in welcoming Board President Kate Noble.
Thank you very much. It's so good to be here. Graduates, how you feeling? Getting warm? It's going to get warmer. We've still got time to sit out there. This is truly, I think, one of the most beautiful fields we have in the Santa Fe Public Schools, and I think this is the biggest crowd I've ever seen in the 6 years I've been on the board of the Santa Fe Public Schools. Welcome families, welcome friends, welcome community. So for anybody who's able to listen actively to what all of us who have the great privilege who get to speak to you have to say, you'll hear some really common themes. And in thinking about it, I realize the credit, of course, goes to you, graduates, because you're the reason we're all here. But what you may not realize is how badly we all need this, and that this is really for community. And that's why you've got to sit out there and get warmer and warmer, and have a moment maybe to collect your thoughts on this kind of wild graduation day. And you may not remember much. The only thing I remember for my high school graduation is the heat and the breeze and the friends around me. But we need this. As members of the Board of Education, we are here because we believe in public education. The Santa Fe Public Schools staff, your teachers, thank you teachers and staff and everybody in the Santa Fe Public Schools family for the hard work you do to support all the students and get folks through to the finish line and onto the graduation field and this ceremony. We also, of course, need to thank all of your family and friends. And I'm guessing, if anybody wants to raise your hand and tell me you did it all by yourself without any support, you can do so now. But I'm guessing everyone here depended on someone, your classmates, your family members, your siblings, your friends, your grandparents, community, whomever it was. I hope you'll take a moment today and thank them, because really all of us, the schools team, the community, are invested in you, and we are so happy to celebrate you today. I also want to just say that even though it's been a really unpredictable 4 years, you probably wouldn't have imagined how it would look when you got here today and you think back to your memories of remote school and mask wearing and all these things. And though I won't necessarily say you're lucky to have experienced the 4 years you have, maybe it will end up feeling that way. because you have had to be flexible and resilient beyond what anyone else has really experienced. And those skills, I promise, will serve you so well. Take your flexibility, take the resilience you've learned, and go forward into the world, because you can do great things, and we need you to. I wish that the world that you were stepping into as high school graduates were better. I wish that we didn't have still a pandemic, global wars, horrific gun violence, incredible fires and climate change that you all have to cope with. But these are all reasons we need you. As of right now, as graduates, the data tells us you will make more money, be happier, and live longer. So take that. It's a line in the sand, but the data shows that you'll do better after today, and no one can take your high school diploma away from you. It's a strong foundation to build upon. So I hope you'll take your flexibility, your resilience, and that you will move forward in the world with kindness and love for each other, because we need to heal some of these divisions in the world. The world needs you. You're now graduates of one of the best high schools in the entire world. So please, take it all, go forward, find something you can fight for, believe in, and commit your passion to, because again, we need you. Congratulations, graduates. Please now go forward and save the world.
Thank you, Board President Noble. Isabella Azurdia will be attending the University of Arizona in the fall, where she will major in Management Information Systems. Please join me in welcoming Isabella to the stage.
Welcome, friends and families, teachers, principals, and classmates. Today marks one of the biggest accomplishments we will make in our lives. Thank you. It is a day we are forced to grow up and somehow figure out our next steps with minimal support. Not only are we celebrating our accomplishments and hard work to get here, but we are celebrating that we made it through this long and continuous pandemic. Our teachers became superheroes, we became tech geniuses, and suddenly we had unlocked the new fear on if our camera was on, only because most of us were still laying in bed. Our 4 years at Capitol High are easily described as a roller coaster, starting off our freshman year and beginning of sophomore year as to what we knew as normal, and then ending our sophomore year and continuing all of our junior year online, to coming back our senior year leading us here, just about to cross the stage for our high school diplomas. Throughout these years, we experienced many heartaches. We've had many laughs, many discouraging days, and we've all had different perspectives onto what high school was. As difficult and long as these years have been, we made lifelong friendships. We were able to work together to find a way to pass a certain class, and without knowing it, we helped each other reach this goal. We are now preparing to leave our homes and to start a new journey that will last the rest of our lives. Some of us have known each other for years, others for a couple of months, and some of us don't even know each other at all. Even though we weren't all super close, we all had the same goal, and that goal was one step closer to an even bigger goal we have set for ourselves in our futures. Not a single one of us has the exact same future in mind, but we all have that one thing we really hope happens. And whether we knew each other personally or we just knew of each other, overall we're all secretly rooting for all of us to achieve and find that one thing we want in our future. As most of us know and experienced, a lot has been taken from previous classes. And yes, we're pretty lucky that everything slowly came back for us to have the best senior year we could. And although we're very lucky and grateful for this, we are also very deserving of it. Not only because today felt far away and the days felt long, at times we wanted to give up, but also because there are many of people we wish could be here physically with us. We've lost a lot in the last 4 years, but we've also grown from it. We were able to watch each other grow up as people and become the unique individuals we are today. Finally, for the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors here with us today, don't take your years of high school for granted. Enjoy them as they go by in the blink of an eye. Thank the teachers and staff for all they do and continue to take the baby steps to reach your goals. I promise all the hard work is worth it. Thank you to the class of 2022 for some of the best years of my life and for making high school as bearable as it could be. You all deserve the success that is yet to come for you. I wish the best to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabella. Amy Segura will be attending the University of Portland in the fall, where she will major in biology. Please join me in welcoming Amy Segura to the stage.
My brother once told me, just trust that we will go far. I wanted to share his words with you all today because I have carried them with me since, so much so that I got him tattooed on me. Since I wanted to let every single one of the students sitting before me know that I believe each of you will do something great in your lives. With the right amount of motivation and hard work, success does not come immediately, but it is a fruition of your hard work. After a global pandemic and a year online, we all know how we must progress towards success. Despite the difficulties, we have all had to believe in ourselves and just trust that we'll make it through. And let me tell you, it feels good to know that your hard work has paid off. Not only does your success depend on you, but on your support system. Whether it be your parents, friends, or even a teacher, there is always someone willing to lend a hand. If it hadn't been for Miss Montoya always hassling me to go to class so I could be salutatorian, or Miss G's daily hugs and affirmations, or even without Miss Carthy's incredible support, or even Mr. Gomez letting me hustle him for my daily afternoon snacks, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. All of the staff have left such an everlasting impression of what a great support system can do for someone. I will continue the kindness that I have been shown into the future. I hope that this group of students knows that there is always someone looking out for you. Personally, the outpouring, love, and support truly got me through this year. I would also like to thank the class of 2022. Thank you for the memories, for the friendships we have created, the laughs we have shared, and the lessons we have taught each other. Throughout these 4 years, you have all taught me to work on myself just as hard as I have worked on my academics. You have taught me the value of friendship and to be comfortable with myself. As we enter this new chapter of our lives, remember to get out there and evolve. Expand your knowledge and develop your character. Don't limit yourself to what others think you are capable of. Every single one of you has so much potential, but it is up to you whether you realize it or not. Life is too short not to do what you aspire to, and it truly passes by before you know it. I know not all of us will follow the exact same path, but remember to be kind to yourself. There will be hardships along the way, because nothing ever comes easy, but don't give up on yourself. I wish to be able to look back and see how much we have all grown. No matter how unmotivated you feel, just trust that we will go far. I am honored to have had the privilege to be a part of the class of 2022. I would also like to thank my mom. Mami, gracias por tus esfuerzos. Gracias por darme todo para que tenga el futuro que tú te imaginaste para tus hijos. Con el sudor de tu frente y tu amor infinito. Es que estoy aquí hoy. Ahora es mi turno para darte lo que te mereces. Aquí solamente estoy empezando. Te amo. Lastly, thank you to all the family, friends, and distinguished guests who have joined us today.
Thank you, Amy. Our 2022 valedictorian, Michelle Ortiz, will attend the University of Chicago, where she will work towards a degree in political science. Please join me in welcoming Michelle Ortiz to the stage.
Before we get started, I would like to take a moment of silence to remember those who are not able to be with us today. Good morning, fellow graduates, teachers and staff, friends and families. Welcome to the graduation of Capitol High School's class of 2022. Thank you for sticking with us up to this point. Buenos días, queridos compañeros, padres y familias, amigos, maestros y a todo el personal que se encuentra presente en este lindo día. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos en el evento que marca el final de la era más importante de nuestra corta vida, pero que al igual conmemora el inicio de nuestra vida adulta. To you all, this is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. I am confident to say that none of us are even remotely the same as how we began this journey. We went from being the students that felt unwelcomed after the freshman subject of 2018 to the young adults with bright and promising futures. All the moments we experienced here at CHS have molded us into who we are today. The COVID-19 pandemic not only defined our high school experience, but for a while, it took our spirits, our hopes, our dreams, and left us vulnerable and doubting our ability to succeed. That is why today's graduation is special. The significance of today's graduation goes beyond past years, because it validates that we were able to complete our studies while navigating a world turned upside down, where smiles were through eyes, connections were through screens, and hugs were through elbow bumps. We faced a time of disconnection from each other, but regardless of this, we managed to find our way back through the gifts of the JAG family. Capitol gave us many gifts during our 4 years, including the endless support of our teachers and staff, the opportunity to meet people with whom we create bonds for a lifetime, and a place where we could grow and become the best versions of ourselves possible. However, the best gift we received was resilience and the ability to overcome adversity. Despite the hardships we endured, having had only one normal year of high school, going from in-person to online learning in a matter of seconds, and navigating through junior year while also managing to stay safe during a global pandemic, we were able to come out victorious in the end. My biggest wish for you, class of 2022 Capitol High School Jaguars, is to continue to have the ability to overcome every and any challenge you are faced with. Head out into the world knowing that you are capable of the unimaginable. We stand here today, about to graduate and embark on all new adventures. Thanks not only to our hard work, but also to those who were there every step of the way. To all the parents and families, thank you for your boundless support and dedication. This achievement is for you. A todos los padres de familia, gracias a su apoyo y a su desempeño, pudimos llegar hasta aquí. Este logro es para ustedes y por ustedes. Sé que hablo por muchos de mis compañeros cuando digo que nuestra mayor meta en la vida es que se sientan orgullosos de nosotros y que sientan satisfacción al saber que todo su esfuerzo valió la pena. Cada uno de nosotros le debemos este logro a las personas que estuvieron día tras día, noche tras noche apoyándonos y motivándonos a seguir adelante. Mami, papi, espero que sepan que el que yo pueda estar aquí hablándole a tanta gente es gracias a ustedes y a todo su esfuerzo, el cual no fue en vano. To those teachers who took us in as your own, thank you for believing in us even when we didn't. I would like to extend special thanks to Ms. Gerner and Mr. Distelhorst, who saw my true potential and showed me what I was capable of. Capitol is now our past, but we are its future. Let's go out there and make a real difference so that when we come back in 30 years for our class reunion, we can converse about how we bettered the world and prove just how amazing a JAG can be. Capitol High School's class of 2022, congratulations, we made it.
Thank you, Michelle. Ms. Maita Gerdner is a valued member of our CHS teaching staff and is a class of 1996 CHS alumna. She has taught for 19 years, 10 of which have been at CHS. During her time at Capitol High School, Ms. Gerdner has taught English Language Arts, Reading, Freshman Seminar, and AVID. She has been named a Teacher Who Inspires and a Teacher of the Year. This year, Ms. Gerdner has been voted as Senior Teacher of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Maita Gerdner.
Do you want to take a picture with us?
Good morning. Don't you all look wonderful? Can we just please agree that Capitol High School has the best colors in town? I mean, come on. I also want to give a real quick thank you to Maya for these, wherever you are. Thank you for my tissues. Okay, I graduated from Capitol 26 years ago, almost to the day. If you had told me then that I would someday be back here speaking at my graduation, much less teaching here, I would have told you were crazy, because no way was I ever coming back. I had absolutely no clue what I wanted to do with my life, but for certain I would never work at my high school. I mean, who does that? That's just weird. But never say never, because choosing to teach at Capital is one of the best decisions that I have ever made, and it is an honor to speak to all of you today. I remember my graduation day actually quite clearly, sitting where you are now. Well, no, actually no, because back then we did it in the gym. But I was just sitting there so anxiously waiting for my name to get called out. That moment I had been waiting for so long, but all these people kept giving speeches, you know. Okay, I guess I don't remember everything from that day because I have no idea what they said, but I'm sure that they were words meant to encourage and inspire, and even if you don't remember a word of what I say to you today, I hope that you're at least feeling that way. I am especially honored to speak to you today because I primarily teach freshmen, and you all are one of my very favorite freshman classes ever. I love that I can say, I knew you win. I knew you before you were top 10%. I knew you before you won prestigious scholarships, before you stopped rolling your eyes, although some of you plan to major in eye rolling in college, I'm sure. But still, it's just been a real pleasure and an honor to have followed your journey over these last 4 years. So wow, that was like the most normal 4 years of high school ever, right? I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about the last 4 years because you were there. You know how hard it was. However, I do want you to take a second and savor this moment of normal, okay? And just how special normal can be. Join me in sending out a thought to acknowledge the classes of 2020 and 2021 and just appreciate how fortunate you are. If the past 4 years have taught us anything, including the most horrific event in Uvalde, Texas, is that nothing is guaranteed, nothing is for certain, and life can be very cruel. Far too many of you already have firsthand experience with that. But so, as you head off into the unknown, I have a few pieces of advice that I hope will help you to live happy lives. There is no one path. It is perfectly acceptable to do it your way. It is okay to change your mind. Just about every adult in this stadium has at one point changed their mind about what they wanted to do with their life. I am not a paleontologist, okay? I'm here as a teacher. Try your best, sorry, I lost my place. Try your best not to keep making a mistake just because you spent a long time making it. Have the courage to change. Take every opportunity. It's never too late. Maybe you just didn't have it together in high school. Frankly, I'm in awe of those of you who did set goals and achieve your dreams during these 4 years. I was definitely not like that in high school. Many of us weren't. It is not too late to achieve your dreams. It is never too late. Just don't become complacent. You can get anywhere with a growth mindset. Believe in yourself. You can start that business. You can go back to school. You can be a good parent. You can travel abroad. You can make a difference. One of the things that I love about teaching at Capital is what good people you are, the way you share food, the way you hype each other up. So another piece of advice, maybe let go of that grudge. Say you're sorry, forgive, forget. As my husband and fellow coworker, Mr. Gerdner, likes to tell me, stop letting people live rent-free in your head. Let go of the things that don't make you better. Beware of FOMO. You have all heard the dangers of social media, but the biggest danger is the threat to your happiness. People typically only post stuff that makes them look their best. Comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your life, not what your old friends from high school claim to be doing. Get up every day knowing that you are enough. You have what it takes. You have the fortitude. Keep learning, never stop growing. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the change. Don't bow down to complacency and lead. Lead us. We need you. Make something of your life. We owe it to everyone who didn't get to live theirs. No matter what you end up doing with your life, whether you become doctors, nurses, or dental hygienists, entrepreneurs, artists, engineers, or vets, welders, mechanics, physical therapists, or teachers, please consider it. We really need you. Do your best at it. No matter what you end up doing with your lives, do it with kindness. There isn't time to wallow or feel sorry for yourself. If we care, and I know you do, we must plant trees under which we will never sit. That's my paraphrase of an old Indian saying. But the idea that when you do good, the kind of good that benefits others, and you don't get anything out of it, that's humanity. That's the type of energy that sustains us as a species. If there is one more thing the past 4 years have taught us, is that we can't get through this life alone. To those of you, hang on. To those of you I never had the privilege to teach, I feel like I really missed out, and I wish you all the best. To the ones I did, I hope to see you again. And to my avid students, you have all taught me so much more than I ever taught you. And I love you dearly, and I'll never forget you. And as Winnie the Pooh once said, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. I believe in you all. We believe in you all. Now go out there and be the change you wish to see, and in the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to each other.
Thank you all for your wise words. Our JAG family appreciates you and your continued support of our students and our graduates. Seniors, it is time for the presentation of diplomas. I would like to welcome Miss Jasmine Garcia to announce our graduates. Michelle, you ready? All right, guys, let's do this.
Michelle America Ortiz González. Isabela Azurdia. Amy Sofía Segura. Yamilenia Aguilar Díaz. Alondra Almazán Gutiérrez. Magali Araiza Pérez. Edwin Alejandro Aranda Martínez. Andrés Arroyo Cano. Luca Reese Buckley. Mariana Carrillo Sosa. Juan Manuel de la Riva. Evelyn Funes Paz. Chanel Joanne Grace Gallegos. Isabella Claire Garcia. Maya Elisa Galileo. Citlali Guadalupe Gutierrez Garcia. Ashley Rebecca Horta Jaramillo. Esmeralda Jasso Laguna. Perla Amanda Juárez Reina. Raven Rayan Luna. Mariah Lucia Mejias Rivera. Ashley Larissa Isabel Pérez Pérez. Olimpia Paola Pérez Salcido. Aileen Yesenia Ríos. Victoria Mariah Rivera. Marisa Laura Rodríguez. Deshawn Angelina Sanchez.
Look at here. Look at this.
Itzel Anaí Sotelo. Naomi Elizabeth III. Pete Marcos Velarde.
Pete, look at me. Pete.
Martín Eduardo Zamarrón Acosta. Axel A. Garcia. Rocío Aguilar Barragán. Carolina Aguirre. Lucas Thomas Allered. Kevin Alexis Aldana Rascón. Ashley Priscila Alvarado Martínez. Adriana Abigail Álvarez Chacón. Anthony Noodles Alves. Cirilio Aragón III. Jimena Araiza Romero. Javier Araiza Córdoba. Eric E. Archuleta. Ashley Jocelyn Armenta. María Isabel Acevedo Elías. Carlos Giovanni Ávila Talavera. Axel Guadalupe Avila. David Jesus Baker Jr. Areli Banda. Dana Paola Baray.
I like the hat though.
Alisa Violet Varela. Fernando Moisés Bonilla. Yahaira Calderón. Rafael Campos Chavarría. Alejandro Arturo Canet. Reina Control. Brianna Caraveo Vega. Pablo Carrasco Nava. Melanie Carrera. Brian Carrillo. Hailey Adriana Carrillo.
Oh, I didn't get a picture.
Got it. Thank you.
Ryan Steven Castañeda López.
Are you the one who has the loudest crowd over there?
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Doris Giselle Chacón Asensio. Omar Chacón López. Tomás Eduardo Chaparro Herides. Kelly Chávez de Lara. Rafael Chávez Muñoz Jr. Judith Carelli Chávez.
Over here. Over here. Thank you.
Miranda May Cisneros. Ulises Cisneros. Sebastián Lorenzo Collazo.
Over here, man. Sir. Good.
Iván Alejandro Collins Gómez. Víctor Ricardo Cruz Mosqueda. Luis Alberto Cruz alias El Pancho.
Hey, you have that big panel?
Damaris de Los Ángeles Tarín. Nadia Elizabeth de Santiago García. Paola de León Mercado. José Miguel Díaz Nava. Yulisa Domínguez Flores. Alía Rosalía Domínguez Martínez. Andrea Domínguez. Enríquez. Marissa Lynn Drake. Vanessa Enríquez Garay. Arlet Flores. Edianelli España Montes. Vanessa Yvette Esquivel. Sarah J. Fergus.
Over here. No, still have some. They're gonna throw one anyway.
Raquel Fierro Madrid. Félix Jaciel Flores Díaz. Amy Fiorella Franco. Alessandro Franzolin. Leslie Diane Galavis. Claudia Galindo. Joshua Garcia Vice. Homer Garcia Mendez. Abigail Garcia Ornelas. Amaury Jose Garcia. Angelo Chance Garcia. Victor Manuel Gavia. Alison Gaitan. Brianna Gomez.
Hey, Brianna. Come on, babe. Hey, Brianna. Come on, babe.
Heaven Lee Gomez. Ashley Idali González. Michelle González Domínguez. Jimena González Loya. Vanzai González Perucho. Yamilet González.
Look at here, miss.
Sorry, guys.
We're gonna charge you that picture.
Diego Fernando Guevara Calles. Hugo Guizar Nava. Luis Eduardo Gutiérrez González. Albert Anthony Jason Gutiérrez.
Hey, buddy. Look at me. Thank you.
Jason Javier Hernández Contreras.
Over here, buddy.
Leslie Sofía Hernández.
Yeah, Leslie!
Ismael Ish Hernández.
Hernandez.
Hey, you got a big old crowd that like has her back. Huh? You got a big old crowd that
Isabela Yulet Herrera. Sandra Jasmine Hobson. Tatiana Huerta Varela. Stephanie Ibarra. Brandon Jaime Cervantes. Luisa Juliana Javalera Loya. Yesenia Esmeralda Jiménez González.
Thank you. Thank you.
Arturo Juárez Gómez. Roselyn Juárez Rojas. Amberlyn Brianne Lafferty. Itzel Berenice Lazalde Enríquez. Alexis Lemus Chávez. Annalise Aubrey Leos. Andri Yair López Calderón. Christian Jesus López Rodríguez. Guadalupe López. Francesca L. Lovato. Marcos Lovato. Luz Verónica Loya. Luis Alejandro Loya. Mónica Loya. Alexa Marlene Lozano Nava. Daniela Michelle Lozoya Ramón. Camila Lucero Hernández. Carlos Steven Luna. Abner Arnoldo Maxul Ordóñez. Kyla Ray Alexis Madrid. Abriana Marquis Mares. Netzi Giselle Marín Alarcón. Paulina Márquez Pacheco. Jeremiah William Marquez. Yesenia Martinez Mendez. Natalie Patricia Martinez Murillo. Angelique Marie Martinez. DeAndre A. Martinez. Jenny Marie Marisol Martinez. Mariah Faith Martinez. Nathaniel Jacob Mascareñas. Dulce A. Mata Miramontes. Andrés Mata Orozco. Alan Yesenia Mazariegos Rodas. Elisa Alice McKnight. Alexia Medina. Pablo Méndez Herrera. Leslie Lorena Mendoza Alarcón. Kenia Melissa Mendoza Estrada. Lázaro Mendoza. Lynette Mendoza. Lisette Mendoza. Mayra Mendoza. Princess Menjivar Montes. Aaron Miguel Mingura. Esmeralda Miramontes Estrada. Alondra Miramontes González. Sergio Tony Miramontes Nava. Samantha Isabela Montes Humana. Jesús Montijo Gómez. Gerardo Montijo Gutiérrez. Paola Montijo.
You got a big old cut over there. They're looking all kinds of noise. Congratulations.
Janessa Rose Montoya. Andy Morales. Eric Morales. Luis Eduardo Morales. Alaisa Moreno. Tadeo Moreno. Araceli Muñoz Córdoba. Magali Nava Arriola. Amy Mireya Navarrete Sosa. Bradley Fernando Nolasco Castellanos. Citlali Olivas Batista. Naomi Olivas Muñoz. Daisy Olivas.
Good job.
Esaí Ornelas. Carlos Alberto Orozco Terrazas Jr. Angélica María Ortigosa.
Look at me real fast. Look at me real fast.
Ayana Nicole Ortiz. Isaiah Jeremy Nathaniel Ortiz. Ricardo Ortiz. Angel Giovanni Paquin. Sebastián Parada Arias. Naomi Isela Parra. María Esmeralda Peña Valderrama. Perla Pérez Díaz. Camila Pérez Machado.
Over here. Look at me here.
Jonathan Pérez Ruiz. Lisbeth Pérez Sicán. Jessica A. Pérez. Citlali Pérez. Rodolfo Quiñones. Maximiliano Manuel José Quintana Jr.
I'll trade you this for that one.
Brandon Eli Quintana Tiscareño. Fernando Antonio Ramírez. Maya Esperanza Ramos. Joaquín Ríos. Karine Moon Arlit Ríos Mendoza. Brenda Rivas Ortiz. Francisco Rivera López. Jonah E. Rivera. Zachary Matthew Rivera. Brandon Rodríguez Cano. Dania Alexia Rodríguez Hernández. Esdras Yatniel Rodríguez Luevano. Jared Obed Rodríguez Luevano. Emmeline Rodríguez. Adolfo Rodríguez. Marcos Javier Rodríguez. Carla Yasmín Roque Amador. Jacqueline Rosales Juárez. Thomas Romulo Alexander Rouse. Luis Adrián Rubalcaba Rodríguez. Brianna Aileen Rubalcaba. Erwin Alfredo Sainz Batista. Edwin Sainz. Gloria Alicia Sainz. Michaela Carla Salazar Reed. Anastasia Lucia Sanchez. Julius Andrew James Sanchez. Samantha Mariah Sanchez. Sierra Marie Schonbrock. Jasmine Chantel Segura. Michelle Marianne Serrano Barraza. Kayla Marie Chloe Short. Efren Joaquin Cifuentes. Isaac Solís Arana. Brandon Levario Solís. Julissa Solís. Iris Janet Sosa Castillo. Larry Sotelo Majalca. Isaí Sotelo. Carla Zapata Guevara. Joshua Marie Ocampo Tamarra. Víctor Alonso Terrazas Torres. Andrés Heath Todd.
Come here, buddy. Hang on. Go over here.
And then you don't want to change it because it's freaking. You could just do a head thing. Let's do it.
Braulio Torres. Diana Carolina Torres. Samantha Torres. Anden Drew Toya. Angelina Marie Treviso. Kenneth David Trujillo. Roman Ulibarri. Asenet Ultreras Márquez. Carla Isabel Humana Castañeda. Mario Genaro Humansor Andrade. Jonathan Uribe. Ariana Desiree Valdivieso. Arthur Valencia. Evelyn Valenzuela Nava.
Yes, I did.
Jocelyn Valerio Sainz. Karina Giselle Varela Guerrero. Jonathan Steve Velázquez Alarcón.
Hey, bud, give off.
Yes.
Aileen Veleta Gómez.
Gracias, gracias. Gracias. Thank you, thank you.
Felix James Veleta. Aliyah Villa Gaitán. Nicole Jenny Villa. Derek Demian Villarreal Ochoa. Jennifer Elizabeth Villatoro Ramírez. Linda Julieta Villegas Tena. Daniela Elizabeth Villegas. Adelina Ray Wiggins. Soren Warder. Ashley Nicole Yates. Alan Yair Pérez. Karina Alejandra Zamorano Rosales. Corina Zamorano Chavarría. Robin Williams Cesena Garcia. Ángel Arevalo Sarmiento, a.k.a. El Guapo. Anthony Douglas Montoya. Julio Isaac Velázquez, good hair. Francisco J. Ontiveros Arias. Judith Aragón Mata. Miguel A. Hernández.
Seniors, before this last part, know that you are loved today and always. So you can always come back for a hug if you need it. Board President Kate Noble and Superintendent Larry Chavez, I present to you the graduating class of 2022. I certify that our students have met or exceeded the standards and benchmarks as required by the Public Education Department of the State of New Mexico. I certify that they have met all of their high school graduation requirements and the expectations of Santa Fe Public Schools and the State of New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2022, please move your tassels from the right of your cap to the left of your cap. You are now alumni of Capitol High School. With this honor comes the responsibility to do your best to make a positive impact on the world. Remember to stay true to yourself, to honor your roots, and to call your Jaguar family in your time of need. Congratulations, Jaguars. Make your Jag family proud. We love you.
can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost.